Here we are going to see what is expression concept in C programming. So what is expression? So expression is a combination of your operands and the operators, and it will be helpful for some computation in any programming languages. So that is nothing but expression. Here I have given one example for expression. So total and tax rate are the operands, and I'm using this operator, that is star, to perform the computation here. Okay, so operators and operands, the combination of these things are nothing but the expression. So it consists of a sequence of operators and the operands. Here the operands are total and tax rate, and the operator is nothing but the star. So it is used for some computation in any programming languages. That is nothing but expressions. And while you're solving expression, or while you're using the particular expression in any concepts, we have to compute the expression. We have to solve the particular expression using some precedence of operators, because it is a combination of operators and the operands. So we have to use some precedence rule to perform the operation in the given expression. So here I have given one example for how we are going to use the precedence over the operators and the operands. So we have certain rules for that. So one is, as I said, it is a combination. We can't expect there will be only one operators in the given expression. So it can be anything. So we have to make the comparison which operator have the higher priority. So in this way, the higher precedence we have to compute. So if you are taking this plus and star, your star is having the higher priority. So we have to compute this first. So 2 star 3 will be 6 plus 1, 7. So the actual output is 7. But if you're taking in this way, so 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 3 star 3, 9. That is the computation actually, but that is not a correct way of performing the expression to get the results. So the actual output is 7. So this is what I have given based on some precedence rule. And the next thing using, okay, so the previous slide, we have some different uh, types of operators, like one higher level operator and the one lower level operator. But if you are having the same level of operators, at that time what we can do? Okay, so here we have another example for that. So if you are taking this example, 6 divided by 2 star 3, so it takes the equal priority. We can't take star will be higher priority, or division will be the lower priority one. At that situation, we can go for the equal priority. So how can we evaluate this particular expression? So for that also we have a rule. We have to go from left to right. So first we have to compute the 6 divided by 2. So output will be 3. Again 3 star 3, output will be 9. So the actual output is 9. But if you're doing in another way, it will be like 2 star 3, it will be 6. So 6 divided by 6, 1. But that is not the correct output. If you are having the same priority operator, we have to go from left to right associative. This is the second rule while you are solving the expression. And we have certain operators along with the precedence rules. So we have some of the operators, and this is the level of associative. We have to go from left to right, and these are all some unary and prefix operators. Again, for this kind of things, we have to go from right to left. So here we have a way of solving the particular expression when we have the corresponding operators in the expression. If we have this star, slash, or modulo operator, we have to go from left to right. Similarly, for plus and minus, we have to go from left to right. But if you are having some assignment operators, we have to go from right to left, not from left to right. Okay, so we have certain rules for that. So here, these are all some of the examples we have to follow while you are solving the expression. And of course, operators, not only the operators matters, of course the parenthesis also matters. So if we have parenthesis, we have to compute the parenthesis part first, then we'll move on to the expression. So I'm taking this example, 1 plus 2 plus 3. So if you are taking this one, you can compute in any way. 1 plus 2, that will be sorry, 2 star 3. Again, we can't do like that, because here we have a precedent. So 2 star 3, so it will be computed first. So 6 plus 1, 7. But the same example I have taken like this. with the parenthesis. So if you are taking star and the parenthesis, parenthesis will have the higher priority. So we have to compute that first. So 1 plus 2, that will be 3. So 3 star 3, so that will be 9. So based on the position and based on the operators and operands we have in the expression, we have to evaluate the expression, and accordingly we will get the output. And similarly for binary plus and unary plus, we have the comparison between this. So what is the use of having unary operators and the binary operators, and how we can able to represent in this uh, expression, and what is the associativity? It will be from right to left instead of left to right. We have to follow that. And the next one is examples of some unary operators in the expression. So in the expressions, we have minus A star B minus C. So the first minus is unary and the second one is binary, because it is between the two operators, I mean operands. So we are going to subtract the value C from B, but here it is unary minus. So we can use parentheses to write an equivalent expression in it. So we have this equivalent expression, how we can able to. So minus A, so this the value will be taken as a negative sign and it will be multiplied with the value B, and the entire value um, we have for subtracting the value C. And another example for that, minus 1 star 2 minus 3 has a value of minus 5, and it is equivalent to the expression with the parenthesis we have mentioned. So we have to consider this. So it will be minus 1 star 2, so minus 2, minus 2 minus 3, so output will be minus 5. So this is how we have to evaluate. So minus 1 star 2, obviously it will be minus 2. So if you are taking both negative sign, it will be minus 5. So the answer will be minus 5. If you're taking this example, so it will be minus 1. When I'm multiplying the minus 1 with the minus 1 value, it will become plus 1. So your output will be plus 1. So this is how we can able to evaluate the expression. And increment and decrement operator. So far we have taken unary plus and unary minus. This is somewhat next level increment and decrement operators. And associativity is from right to left, not from left to right. So we have to follow that for evaluating the expression. And here we have an example for that. So if you're taking this program A, B, C is equal to 0. So all the three variables takes the value of 0. So I'm taking this A and B is equal to plus plus C. This is a pre-increment operator. This is the post-increment operator. Pre-increment means the value will be incremented before assigning. So C value is 0. But pre-increment will take C is equal to 1. So A value is 1 now. And after this point, your C value will become 2. After this, it will become 1 that I'm assigning to B. So again, it will be 1 and 1. But if you're taking plus plus 3, after this statement, your C value become 2. So after 2, again, I'm doing pre-increment. So again, it will become 3. So the output will be 1, 1, 3. So once again, I'll explain this. Initially, my C value is 0. This is the pre-increment. So output A value will be 1. First increment, then it will be assigned. So A value will be 1. B is again same 1 only. So it will not change at this time. After this line, your C value will become 2. After this line, not at this line, after this line, it will become 2. Now your C value is 2. But again, I'm using one pre-increment operator. So it will increment and take the value. So my C value is 2 now. So if it is increment mean, it will be 3. So output is 1, 1, 3. So this is how your increment and decrement operators works with the pre-increment and post-increment condition. The next one is we have some examples for that. A is equal to 1, B equal to 3, 2, C equal to 3, D equal to 4. So how can we able to evaluate this expression? So this is the equivalent expression we have to evaluate. So this is the general one, and how we have to evaluate the particular expression with this values here we have mentioned here. So for that, the corresponding output, it will become 0, 3, 1, and 17. So A star B, that will be 2, 2 divided by 3. So 2 divided by 3, it will be some 0 point something. So it will become 0. So in this way, we have to evaluate the expression. And again, assignment expression. So what is the difference between your assignment expression and the statement? So we have expression, we should not have any semicolon, but the statement, we should have a semicolon that will be ended with semicolon in any programming languages. That is the difference. And yeah, we have some example for that assignment statements. B is equal to 2, 3. If you are adding, your A value will become 5. So this is all about your expressions in C programming. Thank you.